We announced a new lineup of phones coming, ZTE, Alcatel One Touch, Huawei, Foxconn, others bringing new devices to market this year. And we announced 12 new launch countries, and that's just the early part of the year. I think as the year goes by, we'll also launch into Africa and into Asia, things that we didn't announce today. So for 2014, it's really a year of increased momentum and scaling the operating system.
Everybody knows Firefox as being maybe one of the best competitors to Google. But you also use Google search engines. Are you going to continue using Google search engine, or is Firefox going to branch out on its own?
Well, our goal is to deliver the best user experience, and our users historically have wanted Google search in the US. There are other places where they might want a different search engine, like say in China. But so we tend to gravitate toward giving users what they want and giving them choice. So a user at Firefox can always choose between Google, Bing, Yahoo, Amazon, and others. So we have a strong business relationship with Google.
Now you're trying to get a new revenue stream of advertisement onto your OS, especially on desktop.
Yeah, search has been our primary revenue stream. Our exploration of new revenue streams, it's really more about the user experience, and then does revenue follow from that. So for example, we're experimenting with something called directory tiles. And when you open up a new tab in Firefox, right now if you've never been to a bunch of websites, it's blank. So we want to guide people towards some content. And we'll probably do mostly Mozilla recommended content or crowdsource some other content. And some of that may end up being sponsored content. And we're going to experiment and see how that goes.
But Firefox on the mobile is not something most people would have used before. So how do you get that word out there, that message out there?
Yeah, so people are familiar with us, as you said, on the desktop. We have about 500 million active monthly users. We did that with word-of-mouth marketing from day one when we launched in November 2004. Yeah. Mobile is a little different. Word-of-mouth can help, but it's not the whole story. So we partner more, and that is a little bit new to us. And we've been working with network operators in many countries, and they've borne a lot of the marketing effort. And also we've used our community. So, Firefox and Mozilla consist in large part of volunteers. And man, I can't tell you, when I went to Venezuela, for example, to launch Firefox OS devices, Mozilla volunteers came out of from all over the country to help do that. And that resulted in really good retail training. They trained the retail store employees. They did launch events and designed those. And they encouraged developers to build hyper-local content. So the way we compete at scale, even though we're not as well known yet, is because we're a large, transparent open source community.
Is your main goal to get the Firefox OS into really, really cheap, very inexpensive smartphones?
That's our biggest goal this year. So most of the phones that we sold in 2013 were in the 50 to 70 price range, and that's without subsidy. That's all in. So a great price. We believe we can go even farther to bring more people online in Africa, Asia, India, Bangladesh, places like that. So we announced today a partnership with Spreadtrum, a Chinese chipset manufacturer based in Shanghai, to bring a $25 smartphone to market. So it's really incredible. So if at the same price you used to buy a feature phone for, you can get a smartphone that gives you the full web, it's pretty amazing. So that's one of the big goals for 2014.